Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Up the Valley with the mighty Whitworth Valley FC. Now today is episode 10, I think. Is it? Or is it 9? Not sure. Anyway, nearly at 10 anyway. If it's not 10 today, it'll be 10 in the next episode. But we have a massive game coming up today. Derby Day against Rochdale St Clements. This time we are away from home. And as you can see, let me just pop the table up here. Hang on one second. There we go. So we'll pop the table up, and you can see by the table that we are currently first. So if you didn't catch last episode, we managed to get 2 wins in the last episode, and then go 1 point again above Chadatonians, who are in second place. There's a massive gap between second place and third place. So there's actually 13 points there now. So it is basically now the run-in, the final part of the season. It is a run-in between us and Chadatonians for that first place and the automatic promotion spot. Bearing in mind there's only one promotion spot in the Lancashire Amateur League. So let's get into it and roll the intro. So we're actually on the day of the game now. We're going to go straight into the team selection. We have a game today. Let me just show you actually the schedule for today. So we have Rochdale St Clements away today and Mostonians away. So this will be the third and fourth away game that we've had in a row. It's quite a tough run of fixtures. That was kind of down to some waterlogging and waterlogged pitches and things like that earlier on in the season. Anyway, but our form's quite good. You can see we have won 5 of the last 6 and 1 draw and 5 wins in the last 6 games. Yeah, so pretty good. We are looking good at the moment. Last 2 games also were away from home, and we managed to get wins in both of those. So hopefully today, Rochdale St Clements, the local derby, we can smash them, and Mostonians as well. And then that will lead us into the next episode, which will be Failsworth Dynamos and Chadatonians. That is the big game in the next episode, which should be out, I'd probably say on Monday, something like that, Monday. And then we have the last episode of the season, which will be, what will that be, 10, 11, episode 12, something like that anyway. And that'll be 3 games, Bolton Rysdale, Old Boltonians and Burnley Belvedere, to decide who is going to get promoted this season, us or Chadatonians. So let's hope it's us, and then we can get into another division next season. Anyway, we're going to go straight into the match today. So we've already checked our squad, all that kind of stuff going on. We've got Fearon in goal, Luwaba left back, Fenton and Harrison as centre backs, Nathaniel Appiah as the right back. We have Adipe and Eggington in midfield. Adipe is actually wanted now by another club. I've made a bid for him as well, so I'm hoping that he doesn't go before the end of the season. He's had a bid from, how do you say that one? Alve Church, who are in the Southern League Premier Central. So, yeah, are they below us? 160th. Anyway, not quite sure, but they're another team that want him. So hopefully they won't get him, and we can keep him to the end of the season at least. So those 2 are in midfield. We have Callum Burton, Callum Hewitt and Ryan Lamb on the right-hand side. Jack Devlin up front as usual. So we're going to get into this game. We're going to go into the dressing room. We're away from home, remember, but we have been doing quite well. Let's go. We can potentially lose our lead. I don't want to say that to them. I think assertively I'm going to say I expect to win. Nothing less will do, especially as it is a derby. So we have, Rochdale St Clements in the derby. And let's see if we can get our win today. Right, so we've got the table up there as well. You can see the table is up here. Let me just shrink that down a little bit. So yeah, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games to go, I think that is. So, I don't know. Let's hope we can do it. Let's get behind the Valley. Chadatonians are 1-0 up at the moment against Prestwick. So we dropped down to second place at the moment. You'll probably be able to see that on the league table in a minute. So we do need to win. I mean, really, we need to win sort of all of our games and hope Chadatonians drop a few points. I mean, we are playing them as well in a couple of games' time, so that will be a massive game. Chadatonians 1-1 now, so We are back up to first place by the look of things. I mean, this has kind of been a very boring half. It's actually, we've had no highlights the whole half. 11 shots to 0. But we are not looking like we're going to score. Now, I think we're going to go assertive here. We're going to say, I'm far from pleased. Go out there and show me something else in the second half. I think tactically, I think we should probably, because I think we do need to win these games. I think we go out attacking second half. Callum Burton there looking a little bit apprehensive. That's not too good, is it? Hopefully he can do better in the second half and we get some highlights, because there was 0 highlights in the whole game. Anyway, got a corner now. Callum Hewitt plays the ball in. Good goal from Callum Burton. And one Callum to another sends us 3 points now. Clear at the moment. As things stand, we are 3 points clear. So Callum Hewitt to Callum Burton, who heads it in at the far post. Well, he was at the near post, but the ball goes in at the far post. Beats the keeper. Keeper didn't really do anything. We've got another corner here. Callum Hewitt again plays the ball in. And Fenton now from centre-back loses the ball, though. And we don't want to lose it in this position, really. Who's going to sweep that up? It's Luaba here at the back. And let's hope he doesn't do anything stupid. Fearing in goal. Can he play it out nicely? He can. And maybe we can create something from the back. Goes through to Callum Burton. In the centre to Eggington, plays a nice ball out to Loava, who's come up from left back, and he's overlapping this hand side. We are still on attacking. I think if we get a second, I'll probably go back to positive, and we do get a second, and it's Devlin, and we're going to go back to more of a positive mentality. And we are now 4 points clear, so Chadatonians must have gone, must be losing. So Callum Hewitt, both Callums involved, as they always are with this, with the attacks here, and a nice header from Devlin, and that's his 16th goal of the season, and an assist by winner Luaba. So Rochdale St Clement's getting quite well beaten then in the second half. We're going to shout a bit of praise to the lads. They seem to be fired up by that. Let's hope we can get another goal maybe. If they get one back, that's a little bit worrying for us, because we do get the ball back though with Lamb, and we're playing it around. I don't know about that. That's pretty dangerously, I would say, at the back. And Vaughan now on the right hand side for Rochdale gets forward, but we do win the ball again, and Loaba's down there. Hopefully he's not injured, and it comes back to them again, and there's going to be another chance of attack, and the ball is almost pinballing around. A good shot here, and it's hit the post, and Fenton sweeps up and takes it out for a throw, I believe. Now what we don't want to do is let a goal in now, because there's still a bit of time left. It's a good ball out, and hopefully we can catch him on the counter-attack now. Devlin sprints away down the right-hand side. Appiah's there as well. Nice ball over to Callum Burton, who's got all the time in the world on the left-hand side. Shoots, but quite... it wasn't the greatest attempt there by Callum Burton, but never mind. He is trying. He's out there. Shouts. We're going to shout, demand more. I think we should demand more a little bit now. We are currently 4 points ahead as well, so that's a good thing. Can we win the ball back high up the pitch here? Or are we going to lose out here? Now, good tackle there. Adipe picks it up in sort of midfield area. Appiah over. I mean, that's not the greatest ball, though, and they do come away with it again, but we pick it up with Luaba, Fenton, and we seem to be controlling the defence quite well, actually. When we lose the ball, we do win it back seemingly quite easily, but we do give it away a lot as well. All these long balls forward, I'm not quite sure. I think we are a better team. We probably should be maybe shorter passing or something like that. Anyway, Eggington's made a foul there, and the referee's having a word, and he's off. Well, Owen Eggington. What are you playing at there? Anyway, we're going to break a couple of changes here. So I think Callum Burton's going to come off. Mickey Catmull, who has played quite well lately, he's going to come on. And Callum Hewitt now is going to come off. And we're going to play Callum Whitehead a little bit deeper. And I think what we might do... Can he play a little bit deeper there? He can't really, but I think Lamb probably can. We might make it a bit more of a little bit more defensive. I think... yeah, we don't need to attack so much, do we, in the second half? So, well, in the last sort of 15 minutes, really, we don't need to... also, what I'm going to do is probably go defensive, I think. Just to try and see this game out, we're going to go defensive now. Hopefully, Chadatonians don't get an equaliser. At the moment, it looks like they're 4 points clear. So we're 4 points clear, sorry. So they must be losing this game, which is a good thing for us, as we do have Chadatonians coming up. And we're playing through here, and Devlin's through on goal again. Can he start it away for the win? And Jack Devlin with his 17th goal of the season. And we are now on course for promotion. Am I speaking too early? It's a good win, though. A lovely ball there. I mean, I guess Harrison should have probably picked that up in defence, but Devlin runs through and it's a great finish. Keeper sort of bends over. I don't know what he was kind of doing there, but didn't really do much, did he, to be honest? Let's hope that they don't get a late equaliser, or Chadatonians don't get a late equaliser, or even a winner, which should take it back to 1 point. That it can be done in this level. So let's hope that things end up the same and we can maybe keep that 4 point lead, which will give us a nice cushion going into the game against Chadatonians. Well, we're at home in that game as well, so you think that if we keep that cushion and a win against Chadatonians, we should really be champions, which would be fantastic. 86 minutes, and they're still putting the pressure on here. We have gone a bit more defensive, but with a 3-goal lead, I think we're probably there. Adipe does come out, though, and plays it nice to Loaba, who's still getting forward, although he is defensive, more defensive-minded now that we've changed the mentality a bit, so he won't be making bursting runs into the box. We shouldn't be anyway. Anyway, Holland all the way forward, and it's I don't know, a good chance for them. I think that's probably one of the best chances they've had this game. We have had 19 shots to their 5, 11 on target as well, and we do end up winning the game. So Jack Devlin there with 2 goals, Player of the Match award, goal for Callum Burton, and 2 for Jack Devlin, makes it a comfortable win. Owen Eggington, though, that is going to be slightly more difficult in the second game then today, because he's going to get a 1-match ban for that. We're going to tell the lads well done, but that means that we do give a chance in the next game to Callum Whitehead, who's going to have to replace Eggington in midfield. So hopefully he can do the job there too. And what we'll do is we'll probably get through this one. I'm going to see if there's any news and stuff coming up. I don't think there's going to be too much going on. We are getting the wins. It's coming to that point in the season where sort of the games are getting thick and fast, and we just need to win them. We need to get into them. We need to win them. And we're going to get into the next game next, and I will show you that one. We'll come back on game day for the next game, and that is against Mostonians. I think it's called Mostonians. So if we win that game, Chadatonians also need to win now, so they're under a bit more pressure as well. So let's see what happens in the next one. All right, I'll see you in a bit. So just a quick news article then to see here. So we just got a little email through, by Jennifer Stewart, who is the press officer here. She's told me that Whitworth Valley enjoying life with Solo. That's me. If you didn't know already, it might be still early days in StanSolo's Whitworth Valley career, but things are looking rosy for the, and I quote, talented manager. With Solo having masterminded his Whitworth Valley side to 14 victories over the past 20 games, it won't take long before fans and plaudits alike begin to jump on the Whitworth Valley bandwagon. That is correct. There has been generally a positive reaction to my tactical approach, which hasn't changed too much, has it? And there's plenty of optimism for the future. We've maintained their surprising promotion challenge throughout the season, and we'll be looking to put together a strong run of form in the final few weeks to go up. That is correct. Anyway, who's this guy who's been spotted? Chester Nomad's boss, Derek Parkinson, was seen at the win. He's having a look at Kieran Harrison, who's been on his radar for some time. Okay, so Kieran Harrison is one of my centre-backs, right? So who's this clown? Chester Nomads, West Chester League Division 1. I actually think that West Chester, is that the one? I'm pretty sure that if we get promoted this season, this is the league we go into. And they're currently top of that league as well, so they're going to get promoted by the looks of it this season. In fact, I think they've already been promoted. 57 points, look at that. Plus 36 goal difference. So hopefully Kieran Harrison stays with us. That would be really, really disappointing if we lose him at this crucial time of the season. But I don't know, maybe his head will be turned because he'll be playing, even if we get promoted next season, he'll still be playing a league above that. So maybe he will, but anyway, let's hope not anyway, and we'll join for the next game against Mostonians. Okay, guys, so we are back on the day of the Mostonians game, the 4th away game in a row. So hopefully, we're looking forward to getting back to Rawson Street, I think, for the next couple of games. So, yes, we are playing against Mostonians today, who are, let's have a look, they are currently 7th in the league, so not too bad, pretty much sort of upper tier, mid-table team at the moment, Mostonians. We do play them away from home, though, today. And let's see if we can get a win. So you can see by the league table down the bottom here. Let's just bring it up a little bit better for you. So we are currently 4 points clear. So Chadatonians did, in fact, if you look at their schedule, they actually lost their last game against Prestwick 3-1. So maybe a turn of fortune for them and a turn of fortune for us going in opposite directions. We are currently top by 4 points. Now, there is still, let's see, I think there's 6 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games to go. But we are 4 points clear. Now, we cannot afford to let this lead slip in any way whatsoever, really, because we do have in the next game, in the next video, we will have, or the next episode, I should say, we will have Failsworth Dynamos and Chadatonians. So that big game against Chadatonians is coming up very soon. Now, obviously, we have a bit of an issue here because, unfortunately, Owen Eggington is out. He is suspended for today's game because he got sent off in the last game. And also, Callum Whitehead has picked up an injury. Now, he has got he's got a broken hand, doesn't he? So what is happening? What have you been doing, Callum? I think I know what you've been doing. And you shouldn't be doing that kind of stuff pre-game. You should leave that for after the match, maybe on a Sunday evening or something. You should be doing that kind of stuff, not... Right, anyway, so Callum Whitehead's also going to come out of the team today, which means there is an opening in central midfield. Now, there are also a few options I have today. So we've got, I don't even know where my midfielders are. We have, who have we got here? See, none of these are fit. We've got Lewis Stagg, I think, is probably the ones, the fittest, or the one that's played the most games, and he's also played in the first team so far. So Lewis Stagg comes in today, central midfield, on support, and he's going to be joining Adipe in the midfield today. So big chance for him today, Lewis Stagg, 16 years of age, a potential 2.5, 3 star, maybe 3.5 star in the future. But it's a big job today for the 16-year-old. But that does leave another spot open in the bench. So I'll tell you what, we'll have a look who's been performing. I think. He's a winger, isn't he? So Charlie Ryan has been performing a little bit. He's been doing okay in the reserves. Matty Russell's done okay. Aidan Denver as well has done quite well on the left-hand side. But Aidan Denver's been doing all right. We've got Matty Russell as a striker as well. We already have a striker on the bench. So I think what I might do today is give a little nod to Charlie Ryan, who's going to come in and he's going to be on the bench today. So maybe we'll see a bit of him later. Charlie Ryan is, 23-year-old Scottish player, plays on the right-hand side as a winger. Bravery, look at that. Bravery 18, leadership 16. Nice, I enjoyed that. 1-star potential as well. So not fantastic, but not overly bad. Anyway, we're going to get into the game today. I will let you know the team as we get into it a little bit more. So the team is pretty much the same. We have Fearon in goal, Luaba left back, Fenton and Harrison as the centre backs, Nathaniel Appiah at right back, Adipe and Lewis Stagg here coming in for, I think, only his second game of the season, I think. So he's got one appearance off the bench, so he's actually starting his first game today. Lewis Stagg, we've got Callum Burton, Callum Hewitt, Ryan Lamb and Jack Devlin up front. So we're going to get into the dressing room. We're going to passionately say, I expect you to win the game. We are away from home, so we've got to be a little bit careful, but we're going to go out and try and win. And, if Chadatonians drop any more points, there's a real chance we could open up a big gap there, which would be fantastic for us, obviously. But we're going to keep the league table up there on the top left, as you can see that. You can see as things happen. Mostonians today is the challenge. Lewis Stagg plays it through to Appiah. Lovely ball into the centre, and it's a goal, is it? It is a goal. Jack Devlin with... he's offside. He's offside. What's happened there? So... Appiah's played the ball. Is Appiah the one offside? No, he's not. It is, in fact, Jack Devlin, who just strays offside, but it was an own goal there. And things are looking okay with a lot of good pressure early on. And we're going to get back into this now. Lehman for them. I think he's scored against us before. I don't think we did too well, actually, last time when we played Mostonians. I'm not sure if we won or not, but I remember Lehman being a bit of a nuisance. Anyway, Ryan Lamb's got the ball on the right-hand side. There's nobody really in defence. In the attack. But Callum Burton pulls... I was going to say, there's nobody really up front. I'm not sure what happened to Devlin there, but Callum Burton with a header. And what a header. Jack Devlin, oh, that's where he is there. Jack Devlin plays the ball from sort of very deep, struggles to get back into the box. He is getting there now, but Callum Burton jumps up, overpowers his defender, and what a finish that is. And Callum Burton, what a season he is having so far for the mighty Whitworth Valley FC. There has been a couple of offers as well come in for him, I think, this season. So hopefully we can keep hold of him and take him all the way to the top. Anyway, Ryan Lamb on the right-hand side plays it over to Jack Devlin now, who's playing sort of as a left winger. Callum Burton in again. Chance to double the lead. Doesn't quite do it. I think he's got a corner there. That was a tackle. Now, we are 6 points clear currently as well. So, Chadatonians obviously are currently drawing, I guess. A long time to go, though. 15 minutes gone. But that would be fantastic if we can come out of today with a 6-point gap over Chadatonians. That'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? Anyway, Appiah on the ball. Callum Hewitt plays it back to Appiah, who picks it up. Lewis Stagg then. What can he do? Over to Adipe. Plays a nice ball inside for Jack Devlin on the volley. And this time he stays onside. And it's a fantastic finish. And Mostonians are suffering at home as well. I think we've really picked up a good run of form at the right time. Anyway, Lewis Stagg here, 16 years old, playing almost that kind of, I don't know, maybe almost a Pirlo-esque role there. Devlin with a fantastic finish. I mean, Pirlo and Bergkamp all in one move there. Lewis Stagg playing with the composure of a 36-year-old Pirlo. Absolutely fantastic. Good game for him so far. He's done all right. Nothing spectacular, but he's just done all the right things. We're going to demand more. That was probably a mistake. Anyway, coming up to half-time. And if we can keep it clean sheet up until half-time, we'd be pretty happy with that. Complacent. A few players out there looking complacent. That's a bit worrying. Because we are looking to win the league here. So complacency is not something we need. And they do get the ball in there, but Fearon has got it covered. And it was, I think what we might do is just a bit of praise, I think. I made a bit of an error. Maybe demanding more at 2-0 up. Anyway, so you can currently see that Chadatonians are drawing 0-0 against Old Mancunians. So if that stays the same, there's a possibility that we'll leave today's game 6 points clear, which would be a massive, massive lead at this point of the season. Anyway, so we're going to give a big shout out to everyone. Everyone's looking good. Everyone is looking happy. We are looking good. Let's see what we can do. Callum Burton especially and Jack Devlin up front are pulling the strings. Callum Hewitt on the middle, in that sort of number 10 role, isn't doing it as much today. Devlin through now. Can he make it 3? He can, and a fantastic finish, and that's his 19th goal of the season. Anyway, unfortunately, Chadatonians have gone a goal up as well, so that lead is reduced to the standard 4 points, but every game that we win towards the end of the season is another game they have to catch up on. So Jack Devlin there with 19th goal of the season, absolutely fantastic, assisted by Callum Hewitt. So he's actually pulled his finger out. And all of the team are now playing a little bit better in the second half. I'm going to give them a bit more praise. I think, what could we do second half? I think maybe we bring Charlie Ryan on at 3-0 up. Let's 4-0 up. Devlin gets his 20th, and that is his 20th goal of the season. And we are going to do that now. We're going to make that change. We're going to bring Mickey Catamol. Let's freshen up the wings, as they say. So we've got Charlie Ryan and Mickey Catamol, and we're even going to stick Johnny Thompson up front. So a bit of a change around. The top 3 there, change around for the last 18 minutes, I guess. See if we can get some goals out of the other youngsters that we have in the team, and hope we don't lose 5-4. I think that's the main thing today, isn't it? But everybody playing really, really well. We're going to praise the team again, playing super well. We've actually really picked up our form over the last 4 or 5 games. It's obviously fantastic to see that. Callum Hewitt there, back to Adipe. He plays a lovely ball forward. It is cut out though, and Charlie Ryan here with a chance to impress on his debut. Appiah overlaps on the right hand side. Ball comes in. Catamol. Unlucky. But we're doing well. I think we're pretty safe to say that we've won this game. We're going to give a little bit more praise, even if we let a goal in here, which we almost do. We are still 4 points clear, so that's fantastic news. Anyway, we'll get a bit more praise, get them fired up. Let's see this game out. And then we've got some big games coming up. So, yeah, we absolutely dominated that game. A hat-trick then for Jack Devlin and a goal for Callum Burton means that we go... I think we actually just keep the 4 points. Let's passionately say very pleased and all that kind of stuff. Now, let's... I wonder if we can see... A few updates here. So Chadatonians, yeah, 45. So we are still 4 points clear. They managed to win. They got a so they got a late goal, but they actually went 2-0 up and then 2-1. Old Mancunians scoring in the last minute. Gary Scarisbrick. That is a fantastic name. Anyway, so yeah, we keep that 4 point gap anyway in the league at the moment. So it's all to play for still going into the next game. So up next we do have, I can't remember what's the name of the team. Failsworth Dynamos is going to be in the next episode. Failsworth Dynamos. And then the massive, massive game, 6-pointer at the top of the league there, against Chadatonians will be in the next episode. So don't miss that one. Anyway, we are going to go for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit a like on that like button. If you're enjoying this series so far, thanks for everyone who has been hitting that like button and subscribing, all that kind of stuff. It's been great so far. Hopefully we take Whitworth Valley a little bit further, especially if we get promoted this season. It's going to be fantastic. We'll bring in some new players as well at the end of the season. Try to keep the Callums there though. Keep Callums. I think they're the ones that are really going to take this club forward. Both Callums, or all three Callums really, as well as Jack Devlin. If we can keep hold of him up front, that should be good. But yeah, thanks for watching today. I hope you're enjoying it. Let's keep this Whitworth Valley dream alive and up the valley. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.